called respect.
No, that's called being a fucking retard.
No, it's not. Maybe you're disrespectful.
Like, no.
Maybe you have disrespect.
No. You're and this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you caught on, but through your own logic, you're saying in one sentence, I don't want a man to tell me what it is.
You did.
But the
No, I
reality
think
is,
you're trying to misunderstand me.
No, I'm
you're
listening extremely
contradicting
closely.
yourself. Is what
I'm
you're
listening
saying.
extremely
think
closely.
so.
That's why I'm able to go ahead and come up with analogies because I'm listening to you, understanding you, and giving you response. I can't articulate my point to refute yours unless I understand your viewpoint. What you're trying to say is, I want to be a strong, independent woman when it suits me, but at the same time, I expect you to protect me based on what I think. What I'm telling you is, if I'm the one that's tasked with protecting you, I'm going to protect you on my terms because you're a woman. You don't understand combat. You don't understand violence. You don't understand what men are capable of. You don't know anything because you're a female.
I think you're not my type.
Stop. That's not the point. What I'm explaining to you is, women are not capable of the violence that men are capable of because most women have never been in a fist fight with a man before, and if they have, they probably got fucked up, and then they realize, damn, I need to listen to my man. So what I'm trying to explain is this. You're the same girl that will sit there and say, you better not tell me what to wear, but you want a guy to pull you by the hair and say, you dirty slut when he's fucking you.
No.
You women are all the fucking same.
You're trying to be
guys
funny.
want a man. You want a man. Hold on. Let me finish my point, then I'll let you get to yours. Women will sit there and say, oh, I want you to treat me like a lady and
That's
all this
how I
other
said it.
bullshit, right? But then they want you to fuck the shit out of them behind the scenes
And I
and
definitely
tell them
didn't
what
say
it
that.
is, etc.
I'm
Women
always
respond
saying that.
favorably to men that are masculine that tell them what it is. The reason why, because you're saying, oh, respect me. I do respect you as my woman, not as a fucking equal. Okay? And you're a Christian, you understand this. All religions know this, by the way. I just happen to apply it to the secular world because women tend to forget this. We are not equal. We have different roles, different roles to play, different backgrounds, different biological things that trigger us on and off. You are a female. I don't listen to you. You listen to me. That's how this goes.
Yeah,
because
it would
women,
never work.
Hold on, stop. Because women are inferior in almost every regard to men. That's the truth. That's the biological fact.
No, there's ways that we're much more superior to men.
Go ahead and give me one example.
In emotional intelligence.
Define emotional intelligence.
Being able to be self-aware and also empathize with other people's emotions and connect all of that together.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I get your saying though.
Men.
You just want to argue. You just want to.
Hold on. Define empathy.
Empathy is when you can put yourself in someone else's shoes in a serious way, and
You
then
gotta understand.
and then
somebody
also
else's
then come
feelings.
back into yourself and act accordingly
not
because you
saying-
understand exactly what they might be going through.
Okay.
That's what empathy is.
Interesting.
Ask Brene Brown.
Would it be fair to say that you lack empathy right now because you don't understand the concept that I'm tasked with protecting you, so therefore you must be put in my shoes? But
That
you don't know
doesn't
it, by
make
the way,
any
because you're a
sense.
fucking woman. And I am responsible.
Smart. Okay.
I'm responsible for protecting you, so
I don't
therefore
like this.
you don't understand the male
Aw, you
perspective.
don't like it?
So you are really not as empathetic as you think you are.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Mic drop.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You're right, and you win.
It's not even
Because you're a
like.
man and you're superior, and so you automatically
Well,
we're gonna win
no,
the
no, no, no,
conversation.
It's
no.
not that he's a man and he automatically wins. That makes so much sense to me. Like, it
Okay.
makes so much sense because it's like, dude,
I can hear
you
English
want a
and
guy to
understand,
protect you
but-
on your terms and stuff. You're not gonna
My
kinda,
guy, not every guy. I'm not saying every guy has to be like that, but you asked me what do
Where's
I
your
know,
boyfriend?
like,
But a dude.
I don't have a boyfriend right now because
Exactly.
he wasn't doing that. Because he
shit.
wasn't doing that.
That's why you love
Okay, so I make the argument because
that's why
girls.
you're single.
Let me
I don't. I'm happy to be.
let me make a point real fast because girls say this all the time that they're more empathetic than men are. I actually I disagree. I don't think
Everyone's
women.
different.
It's not everyone's different. I think women are actually less empathetic than men in general. Let me give you my point why.
Okay.
For me, to attract you to me, I must understand you. I must know what turns you on, what turns you off. Remember the example I gave you earlier? I just got to get it. I got to move in for the kiss. I got to know how to touch you. I got to escalate properly. I got to bring you back to my place. It's got to be clean. I got to have a vibe. All this fucking bullshit that goes
You
into
gotta
it.
talk to me
Right?
right on the
I have to talk
side.
to you the right
My
way, etc.
motherfucking neck.
What the fuck do you have to understand to attract me?
I'm pretty. Wait,
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Okay. I just described a multitude of different things that men must understand about women to attract them. Correct? We have to understand you guys.
Okay.
What do you have to understand
understand
about
too.
me to attract me?
I have to understand what you value as respect. Like men appreciate being respected.
I said attract.
What do you mean?
I said attract.
Not
to
to
attract?
keep, to attract.
Well, men are more visually motivated, so all I have to do is sit here and look good.
So fucking nothing. Fantastic. Thank you for proving my point. So what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to
welcome.
make, because you made the argument that women are more emotionally intelligent. Women are more
I
empathetic.
really feel like you're
It's
hopping
not.
all over to
Because
different
as
topics.
much as men are quiet, they they really think a lot.
I just listened to what you said.
Love
and I'm
men.
repeating
I
it.
think
As much as
men are
are
great.
quiet,
But you
'cause
asked
I'm
me
quiet
what
as
what
fuck.
I don't like. You asked me what I don't like, so that was the setup.
He named out a bunch of things that women usually ask for.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What do men ask for?"
They asked for respect.
The question was,
He said,
Attract.
"What do men?"
hold on,
is gonna be
pause, because the
interesting.
question was what
is-
attracts.
Yeah.
And what attracts a woman versus what attracts a man.
So
Two
he
completely
named
different
it
things.
out.
Hold on.
He named it
Hold
out.
on.
So he's
Men are
asking
very
her,
simple
what is
to attract. You're pretty. Okay?
You're gorgeous.
he's
That's
asking.
that's simple. Women are more complicated to attract. What keeps a man is more complicated. So that's why I
No.
feel like
Yeah.
the woman's empathy comes in.
His-
And I think that saying that
His
what
basic
attracts
argument
a man
is
versus
really his basic
Hold on, let me
argument.
finish really quick.
Go ahead,
Let-
go ahead.
let
I'm
her
gonna
finish.
give you that.
saying what attracts a woman versus what attracts a man and keeping it at that basis and saying based on the attraction piece alone, the 5-second interaction and what they have to figure out and empathize with in that moment versus what has to go on throughout an entire relationship to keep a man. I think that that's an unfair comparison and that's an unfair way to say
You think
whether
that?
let me finish.
That's what you said. Yeah.
Whether somebody, yeah, that is what I said. But that's an unfair way to say that women or men are more empathetic because there's a lot more that goes into it. And there's a lot more interaction that's untalked about there. So all we're talking about is the first initial interaction, and then
I'm
when we
not
talk
argu-
about keeping it,
I'm on
that's
your
where
side.
more of the
Look,
woman's interaction
your
and where the
side.
more of the woman's empathy comes in.
I'm on your side because at the end of the day, I'm gonna let you cook because I'm on your side, but at the same time, we don't really listen to men. On some real shit, we
We've
don't
sat
really
here listening
look.
to men for about an hour.
We have look,
And
That's
then,
why- look,
except
look,
for the
look,
huge
look.
dispute that went on there.
look,
Watch
look.
the cup, baby girl.
No, wait. Look, I'm on your side.
Personal
Again.
space, real quick.
No,
Sorry.
real bad. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
combating you.
I'm not
He's
worried
passionate.
about you. I'm on your side,
All right.
but
Get to the
again,
point. Let's go.
they don't get heard a lot. We usually are the ones to sit here and be like, oh, but you ain't worried about my day. You ain't never asked me, good afternoon, how are you doing? Oh, do I need a massage? Da da da. When has a woman actually said, like, how are you?
I do that every day.
And that's like what, 70% out of
I'm not saying
100.
majority of women do.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
what
that
I'm
there
saying.
are women that do.
Yeah, it is.
happening right now?
It
What
is.
I don't know. Rush.
It is.
All right.
But let's
It
just get
is.
back to the question because I
land
don't
the
think you
plane.
guys answered.
All right.
Just out of curiosity,
ahead.
do you guys remember how we even got here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Take
But
me
it's
through.
her turn next.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
It was about
I'm
asking
done.
what
Two things
what,
I gotta drive.
turns us like off in a
Hold
man.
on,
What's our
hold
ick?
on, because they were talking the most. What? How did we get here?
You guys asked the question from Rumble, I think
We
it
stopped
was.
there.
Okay, what was the question?
And we
How
were
did we get here?
We
We were
definitely
like
stopped
two
there.
things that basically are icks from
Okay.
women,
All
most
right.
women in
Okay.
relationship.
And then what?
I'm sorry, most women in relationship.
And then what?
Okay, and then we got to her. She started talking about controlling.
Okay.
We started talking about protecting and providing, and
Yep.
what
And
protecting
she
and
started
providing
with
means.
the
And then she
emotional
said that
empathy and how
Hey,
people don't
let's.
sit here
Hey,
and
Miss
worry about.
Missy,
Mm-mm.
Missy, let her
I
talk,
have
please.
big ADHD, so like too many be making me like.
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah. So yeah. Basically, I mean, I think I've pretty much let it up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go through with this because it's very interesting how when we listen to you guys talk back, you weren't able to extrapolate what was actually being discussed and the points that mattered. You guys only remember the points that gave you an emotional trigger, which is actually fascinating because this podcast has proven that time and time fucking again
I
that
wasn't
women don't
emotionally
care about the
triggered, though.
facts. Holy fuck, bro! Like what the hell?
I wasn't.
Then she makes an emotional outburst in the middle of the conversation.
Because
Says, "Oh,
I just don't think you
triggered."
should speak for all of us because I
Did I
made
say
a
all?
valid point.
Did I say all?
Yes.
I
You
never said all.
basically
He never said
said
all.
I never
us.
said all.
Well, to be fair, there's
I
women
never
here
said
that
all
try to think
either.
that they can speak for me and they don't, so I can relatable.
This is incredible. I never said all. I was just saying in general.
What the
But
never
if you
said
feel
all
that way, I
either.
guess if the shoe wears it, shoe fits wear, it, right? How we started was 2 things that piss you off in a relationship. First thing she said was controlling. And I said, oh, how are they controlling? She goes, don't tell me what to wear. And then I said, okay, well, why does the man say that to you? And then she was like, and I said, well, it's because he's protecting you. And then she admitted that protection is a man's job, rightfully so. And then I said, well, okay, if it's his job, You have no say in the matter. I gave the example of the president of your Secret Service. Most powerful person in the world doesn't fucking move unless Secret Service tells him to move. Which, by the way, I've been on Secret Service details. I'll tell you that from my professional experience. I protected presidents before. I know what the fuck it is. Okay? We tell him when to fucking move. He doesn't move when he wants. Next. Okay? Since it's his job, you have no say. It's not your job. Then, why is it not your say? And why is it his job? Well, remember that empathy that we talked about? He understands that you're physically weaker. You don't have the same strength and ability to defend yourself in a crazy-ass world. He knows how the world really works, and he understands the violence that men are capable of. That means he has empathy because he's able to understand your position as an inferior being in the world as a woman. I don't make the rules. I just report them. You are physically inferior, so therefore you can't protect yourself. So therefore you can't dictate how you are going to go out into the world if you are under the protection of a man. If you are not under the protection of a man, then do whatever the fuck you want. But then you can't sit there and dictate to the man how he's going to protect you when it's his responsibility.
Misogyny.
Hey.
Can I say my
Do
response?
you have anything for that?
You
I
don't,
mean, I just
you don't
brought
want
it
to
to
hear.
a
You don't want to hear my
logically
mouth on
sound.
it.
I mean, can you actually refute what I told you? Though?
Yes, I can, but no, we
Sure,
don't
go
have
ahead.
time for that.
Go ahead.
No, we don't have time.
You have
for
the
that.
floor.
You have the floor.
I
Refute
don't.
it.
I don't want it after.
No,
that.
refute it. Go ahead.
No, I'm just. You win.
Can I say
So
my
you can't refute it.
I can.
Refute it.
You cannot.
I
The
don't.
floor is yours.
I
Refute
don't
it.
want to.
I literally will give you as much time as you need to refute it.
It
Go ahead.
feels pointless. to
She
do
doesn't
that.
remember.
It seems like
Yeah.
it would be a waste
She
of
got
my time.
triggered.
Let's just move on.
Trigger.
Yeah, I want to move on.
Can I say my things?
Well, I mean, my thing is,
wanna say my two things.
here, I'll let her
God
talk to give you
damn.
time because I know you can't refute it.
I can, and I don't want to
You
because it
can't-
would be a waste of
you
my
can't-
time.
you
How would it be a
can't,
waste of your time?
Because
You're
you're
just
just
sitting
gonna
here
say
chilling with us.
You're gonna say
Wasting
something else
time.
silly.
bro. So that's silly.
Silly.
What he said.
Yes.
Still wasting
You're
time.
not. You don't value my point. So
He does.
there's no
You
point.
do understand.
And you don't have to. It's okay. It's okay.
You do understand that I listened to your point very
And I
closely.
listened to yours.
I
We're not on-
understood it,
we're
and
not
then
on
I
the same-
responded to it, which means I value it very much. I just was able to debunk it.
So you don't value it.
Wait, hold on. You sound like a fucking fourth grader right now.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'll talk here for 5 years. I worked in a sub. I was actually a teacher, art, journalism, photography.
Oh, really?
Please stop being in your emotions and fucking answer the
I
question.
am not
Yes,
the only
you're
emotion.
so
emotional, bro. My
I don't
ears
wanna
are
answer the
bleeding.
question.
The emotion
Tiffany,
I
hush.
feel is this is funny.
No,
Bro,
silly.
no.
This is funny?
Tiffany, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Silly, funny. You're using fourth grade terms, all right? I need you to.
Is this serious?
No,
is this
it's a
podcast
If
serious?
you can't answer the question, that's cool. Just say, you know what, you won. That's
I
it.
can. I did. I literally
So
said
you
that.
got 2 minutes to answer the question. Can you answer the question in 2
I
minutes?
don't want to.
See, you sound like I don't want to.
Because you made the point saying that
Yeah,
I don't
fourth graders
value
can also
I don't
say
value your
that.
point, but I literally wrote a whole thing to refute your point. So that means obviously I value it, I listened to it, and I understood it, which is why I was able to refute it. So of course I value it. I'm just telling you that
You
it's not.
value it, refuting it.
Yes, I have to respect the point to be able to refute it properly. I must
Not-
listen to it and understand it.
Not necessarily.
Wait, so
You could just think it's fun to refute me,
I
which is the point
outlined
of
your
this
entire.
podcast.
I outlined your entire argument,
But you don't value it.
and then I refuted it.
Y'all
Okay.
could just disagree to.
That's
Okay.
what I'm
Agree to
saying. Is
disagree.
like we just wasted
Okay.
2 minutes again.
Let's say we do value it. What now?
What do you mean?
No, I value it. What now? Go ahead.
Move on.
No. Give it a rebuttal, at least. I value it.
wait, you say you don't want a leader
Okay.
or you want 50-50, but you don't act like you're a leader or something like that. You act like a little child. So, men in your
See, this is why I don't do this because you're just gonna roast
Well,
me.
yeah,
But
no,
the
you
problem-
act like a child right now.